you started at 15 that you talked your parents into getting you medicalized, and you had puberty blockers, and they gave you progesterone as well as estrogen, and that's why you say that your breasts are so close to female breasts. That's the same thing. So that's such bullshit, Crystal. You're full of shit. Nobody takes anything you say seriously. I can't at this point. I just refuse to even converse with you, and most of us are not going to, because you've already lost all credibility, because all you do is lie. So I don't know what your childish game that you're trying to play is, but you're not doing anything. So just back off. Start work doing different lies, because you're not. You're just a liar. We don't need liars in here. So thanks.
W life, we love life. Takaya, is there anything you want to add? Otherwise, I can just skip your turn.
Oh no, because I don't even know what's happening right now, but it's interesting.
It's definitely key.
Key, for real. Yeah, you can go ahead and skip me. I don't
know how to skip it. Oh my gosh, guys, I feel like an old person right now. Oh, there we go. Did it. Never mind. Chloe. Chloe. Now's your time. Okay. Ooh. No. Ari.
Okay, so like DIY, do it yourself, like words have meanings, right? Do it yourself, HRT, hormone replacement therapy. So like when you replace your primary sex hormone to mirror the opposite sex, that's what the goal is of hormone replacement therapy. That's why we take puberty blockers. That's why you take anti-androgen to suppress your testosterone and replace it with estrogen, so you have like hormone levels that are identical to the opposite sex. Rubbing a micronized form of phytoestrogens on your balls is not DIY HRT, and calling it DIY HRT diminishes the experiences of those who do DIY HRT, and this is a problem because DIY HRT is something that's primarily done now by very young people who don't have access to these things, and it's a real thing that causes real problems.
Yeah, so all I'm going to say, all I'm going to say is I think it's really clear who's to blame for modern day transgenderism. Now, all I'm going to say is a bunch of names, and I want you guys to figure out what the affiliation is. So Magnus Hirschfeld, 1897, he founded the first modern day LGBTQ organization. There was also Merrick Hesling, who's actually currently one of the CEOs of one of the biggest transgender equality foundations/organizations in the world. Eli Ehrlich, Eliza Biard, Gillian West, Michael Silverman, Judith Butler, who based gender theory off Marxism, so Karl Marx. All these individuals come from one community. All right, and I'm not going to name this community because they run the media. Okay, so what I'm going to say, do your research. It's all a conspiracy. Believe me. Jays, there you go. WWJs.
All right, well done.
Hello. So I joined primarily just to explain what Crystal did say on my live yesterday, because as you may have heard, when I do a live, I'm quite thorough and systematic, and I go step by step. So we did go step by step through what Crystal's journey transition was. And when questioned, Crystal, you did say that you started puberty blockers at 9, and then you said at 14 you started HRT. You also said that at one point that your parents were very, very supportive, and at another point that they weren't. So I do just think that you're maybe a bit of a fantasist. You can't answer, so I've got 15 seconds left to run down. Speak to me, Poot.
W Wilder. I get very awkward too. That's why I have my jazz music, which I usually put on. So, all right, I'll let it run out and then on to the next. What? Time's over.
Okay, can I just say that, I find it really disgusting when someone who transitioned as an adult with physiological autogynephilia who has a sexual fetish for having the physiological functions of a woman, i.e. breastfeeding, appropriates the experiences and narratives of children who have been indoctrinated and castrated by a system of lies, by an evil ideology. I just think it's really disgusting for you to lie about your story in that way and to appropriate people who I don't even talk about my story that way because I was a homeless Straggit Crossie, and by all rights, I was 17, but I was an adult when I started injecting that because I was on my own and I've always been an adult. I was never really a child. But like it's just disgusting. I have friends who are indoctrinated by Instagram who had double mastectomies at 13 years old. I have friends whose parents thought and bought the lie and put them on puberty blockers at 11 who were then castrated at 15 or are now depressed. Don't appropriate people's stories. Stand on your own.
My story is I started with that cream and then I got on epidural Valerie and Zepaterra recipe. That's really it. But
Okay, so just for the record then, seeing as everybody's here and we're putting the story straight, tell us the ages.
I'm sorry? So what the ages?
Hello.
So a little bit before my 16th birthday, and then March is when I started. March is when I started Estradiol Valerie.
And where did you get it from?
I got that
shop.
That that was prescribed.
Okay, so when did you first go and see the doctor for your gender dysphoria?
When I first go and see the doctor, I should be around. How many months did it take to? I should be around December. Yeah, it should be around December.
December what? Like what age?
While I was still 15. Yeah, while I was still 15. My birthday's December 26th. So it was before.
So you went and saw a doctor, they just straight up gave you
remember, I got on it in March. I went to a hospital where they didn't do informed consent with me. They really evaluated the hell out of me, right?
Like, did you not see a therapist first or anything like that is what I'm saying?
Yeah, you need to see therapists, endocrinologists.
That's what I'm asking you. When did you first go see, when you first thought you were a woman, like when did you go, what did you do? What was the first step that you and your parents did? Did you go to see a therapist?
Like, what happened?
I mean, there was the first time I went to a therapist about gender dysphoria would have to be when I was like 12, 13. But there was nothing done about it because my parents were not for that at that time.
Okay. And then you got some ball cream and you rubbed that and then you grew breast buds from your ball cream.
Yes, I did have some physical changes from that.
So only this ball cream will help you grow breast buds.
Well, it had estrogen in it, so that's what it did. But of course,
there's a lot. Okay, just because it has something.
But did you get it on Amazon? And was it the stuff you said before that you showed the link, or is it something that was prescribed? Because now you're saying it's something that was prescribed. They're not going to prescribe
it was the Amazon cream. It was specifically the one with 2 milligram.
So what happens when women rub that? Like, where do we rub it? We don't have balls.
Legs, arms.
Hello.
And then we'll grow bigger breasts.
I don't. I mean, I don't really recommend doing that. It's just to relieve menopausal.
If it was so hard, like if it could actually do something like that, they wouldn't be selling it on Amazon.
Louis, how old are you?
No, what they're selling on Amazon Life are creams with phytoestrogen.
I'm so sorry. Louis, how old are you?
I'm 18. I'm born 2007.
Do you think trans women are women?
No.
Get the fuck out of there. No, continue.
Damn, Pill, you're onto it, man.
Life, what it is, it's a cream designed for your skin, for like your face. And it has phytoestrogens in it because when you go through menopause, you know how you have that skin impact from losing estrogen. It's literally just to offset that, girl, so you can still like have that like estrogenized skin. That's all it is. It's a micro form of estrogen that's absorbed transdermally and won't like actually offset your hormone levels. Again, I'd like to say hormone replacement theory is the process of medically intervening in someone's hormone compound to make their hormones match the opposite sex. That is not possible by rubbing menopausal cream on your balls, sir.
Right.
So if you weren't given puberty
hold
blockers,
on.
hold on. Crystal, if you weren't given puberty blockers, if you never took those, then why you're always arguing, saying that, oh well, I have these breasts that are closer to a female's because I was given all of these smugs whenever you were like a child when you were 15.
Yes.
So that's not
There's
true.
Hold on, because when you start that early, I'm still in the point where I have a lot of human growth hormone, and I'm still in, like, this is still where my natural puberty would have, I paused it, of course, but my natural puberty would have still been going on. My body is still,
but they would have had to stop your puberty.
My body is still, like,
they would have had to give you puberty blockers before they give you, they don't just give you straight up hormones, like they give you puberty blockers.
That's not what I'm trying to say. When you're in this age of puberty, your body is extra responsive to exogenous hormones because it's already in a state of growing in, like, it's, of course, you know, you have extra human growth hormone, like you're in that pubertal stage. When you're out of it, the breasts don't grow as much. Like my breast growth was extremely fast.
But they would have had to give you puberty blockers to block your male puberty, is what we're saying. You said you were never given those.
No, when I was at 16, that is when got on anti-androgens and estradiol valerate, and my breast growth was way faster than everybody else.
So you were given puberty blockers? So.
No. Anti-androgens shut off and replace, like they shut down your testosterone uptake, so you don't have testosterone. You would not be given puberty blockers at 16. If he started an official transition at 16, then he already went through like almost all the Tanner stages of male development, and none of this would really apply. People who transition, bitch, please. I have so many D-trans friends and trans friends who actually did real DIY HRT and who actually had like real medical interventions of children. It does not give you fully developed breasts. You are a man with gynecomastia. You are a man with gynecomastia and a fetish for making pus leak out of it.
Hold on, that's what I said was I didn't want.
Hold up. Listen, Paige, can I just get your age really quickly?
25, 26 next month.
Yeah, sure. Do you think trans women are women?
Yeah.
And do you think the Jays are responsible?
No.
Okay.
Oh, to clarify what I said I did not reach Tanner stage 5 in male puberty. When you reach Tanner stage 5, that means your pubic hair grows out to the legs. That's what it does. It doesn't stay contained. It grows out to the legs in males and females. I did not reach that.
I just don't believe a word. I don't believe a word you're saying. Nothing makes sense. Nothing else.
I did not finish. I didn't know where shape.
Can we move on to Paige? Was it Pidge?
Yep.
Pidge. Yeah.
Right. I worked in a chemist for 3 years, and I gotta say, Crystal, like nothing you're saying is making any sense because that's not how any of it works.
What did I say that was wrong?
Well, first of all, you don't apply HRT to your balls.
Oh my God! Many people who do
I'm
sorry. I'm Northern Irish.
Better women, but the way you said that with your accent,
I'm Northern Irish, so yeah.
I love Irish.
An Irish TRA. I'm sorry. Can you clip that for me? I have to play. I have this Irish turf friend, and if I just say this woman believes that trans women are women, but listen to her say this, she would die.
But if you go on r/trans DIY, you can look at many trans women that use estrogel, and they apply it to their testicles because it has 5 to 8 times more bioavailability. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
In the medical field, when it's prescribed, no, it is not. It is not prescribed, and if it's prescribed in a transdermal form, it is never put on the testicles. That is correct.
Guess what women never have to do? We never have to rub anything on our testicles because we don't have them.
I understand, but I'm talking about trans women that go on transdermal estrogen creams. When they are prescribed by doctors, yes, you are correct. They are not prescribed to put it on their testicles. However, some trans women that are doing DIY HRT, they do.
Right. Well, the
Yeah, but
thing
they're not
is
using
that
phytoestrogen.
Right.
They're using real estrogen.
I didn't use phytoestrogen.
The product that you showed when you turned on your camera was phytoestrogen.
Oh, it was? Are you sure
Yes.
about that?
Yeah,
Are you
it
sure
says
about that?
plant-based estrogens.
Does that say phytoestrogen?
It is not legal to sell non-plant-based estrogens. If you go through that product, I get that you're showing an Amazon title for a product, which you might as well be pulling up
Let me show you the
Alibaba.
ingredients.
I
Do you
get
see
it.
that?
You might
Do you
as well
see-
be pulling up Alibaba, but FDA regulations exist, and you are not buying like bioidentical true estrogen on Amazon, bro.
Exactly.
You're
Do you
buying
see where it says
phytoestrogen.
You're
Literally buying a
let me
type of
respond to you.
phytoestrogen that's micronized and not as effective as estradiol valerate that is extracted from plants and put in cream for menopausal women. You got the Timu estrogen, bro. You got the one that was buying the real shit.
Do you see?
Russia.
Do you see that?
Shit on
Do you
Amazon,
see that?
Crystal.
Do you
They
see
don't got
that?
the Alibaba estrogen.
Do you see that?
You got the Alibaba estrogen, bro.
oh my God, coconut oil, yeah.
Yeah.
It's got all
Do
of
you
that
see
plant shit in
estriol?
there.
That is a bioidentical estrogen. That is not a
What's the
plant
word
estrogen.
right before that, Crystal?
HRT.
Crystal,
Because
what's
you're
the word
dumb.
right before
Crystal.
that?
God, I thought that it was so easy to do DIY HRT, even the idiots could do it. But as it turns out, idiots can't do it still.
What is estriol?
Estriol is not estradiol. That's what it is. It's not estradiol. In fact,
Hold on. Is estriol a phytoestrogen?
me, bro.
No.
I just told you that the FDA does not allow you to sell estradiol. Estradiol, which is the drug that you use for DIY HRT.
Is estriol a phytoestrogen or is it a human hormone?
That is a wild yam-based product.
It says micronized estriol. Is estriol a phytoestrogen or is it a human hormone that is mostly produced during pregnancy? Actually, what is it, babe? Is it a phytoestrogen?
It is a plant. It is a phytoestrogen. Yes,
It is a phytoestrogen. It's a relatively weak estrogen compound compared to estradiol. It's found in very low levels in non-pregnant women, and it's something that naturally occurs, I think, as part of like the placenta during pregnancy. It is not the compound that you use for DIY HRT. It is nowhere near as effective as estradiol, which is why it's legal to sell as a phytoestrogen to menopausal women with no prescription as a face cream to help with like the symptoms of menopause and the impacts on their skin. So what you are doing is misinterpreting a chemical compound in a face cream as DIY HRT. DIY HRT would be literally taking estradiol in some form without a doctor's prescription. This is not
I can clarify that as well. That is literally the definition.
The definition of DIY HRT.
Babe, your initial point was that it's a phytoestrogen. Estriol is one of the three major endogenous estrogens. Endogenous
It definitely can't induce breast growth. I can tell you that.
Okay, let's look that up. Let's look it up. First, let's look up, is estriol a phytoestrogen?
Well, no, I just said it cannot help you grow breast.
Estriol is a type of estrogen and phytoestrogens. It's a plant-derived compound with estrogen-like effects. What is in that tube is a plant-based phytoestrogen with estrogen-like effects. It is not actual estrogen.
I just proved you wrong. It's not a phytoestrogen.
It is a phytoestrogen.
Hold on, Crystal. If I rub testosterone on my flaps, will I grow balls?
What the fuck is wrong with you? You really think that's analogous? Are you okay?
You just said you
You're genuinely insane. You're saying that what's in the cream
face cream on your fucking ball sack, and you think that made you a trans woman. Are you serious?
Bro, those phytoestrogen creams have literally been on Amazon forever. We don't use them for DIY
Not
HRT.
a phytoestrogen cream.
It is a phytoestrogen cream. It is literally a phytoestrogen cream.
All right. So the ingredients are purified water, vegetable glycerin, aloe vera delete gel, that stuff, stearic acid, micronized estriol.
Yeah, butter.
Yes,
Okay, so which one?
Micronized estriol, not estradiol.
On this list?
Estriol, not estradiol, two different compounds, one which is hyper effective and used as a form of DIY HRT and hormone replacement therapy, and one which is a very minimally effective type of estrogen that can be found in a baby's placenta. There's a big difference. Again, HRT is the process of replacing your hormones to mimic the opposite sex. It is impossible for you to achieve a female hormone level with no anti-androgens and no puberty blockers with estriol.
I agree with you. I agree with you. That is exactly why I say there is a gray area from where I started HRT. I literally agree with you.
Area, it's not HRT. Estriol is the weakest estrogen. It's the weakest form of estrogen. That's why it's legal to sell in skin cream.
That is correct. Estriol is the weakest form of estrogen that is endogenously produced in women, right? That is the three estrogens. That's the most weakest. However, it's not from plants, it's from humans, babe. That's my whole point, though. Phytoestrogens are plant-derived compounds that mimic estrogen in the body. That is not what estriol is. Estriol is not a phytoestrogen.
Okay, so you were taking something less effective than phytoestrogens.
Estrogen is an endogenous hormone.
Okay, sure. Whatever you want, bro. You were taking something less effective than phytoestrogens. Estriol is the weakest form of estrogen.
No, it's not less effective than phytoestrogens. It's way more.
It is less effective than phytoestrogens. Like you literally could have bought the alternate version of that cream that was plant-based.
They wouldn't sell it on Amazon if it was more effective. What are you talking about?
Is estriol more effective than phytoestrogens? I'm gonna do this every single time y'all say something false.
You think everything you say is false.
Everything you say is false.
It's insane. Even the person that agrees with you, like, thinks trans women are women on the panel doesn't agree with you.
Do you see that?
There's no cream that you rub on your balls and then make you grow boobs, okay? You're a liar. All you do is lie.
Bro, okay, slightly more effective than eating a lot of soybeans.
I am from Syria and need help for it. My family 5 minutes, please. Please, 5 minutes. Please.
Oh man.
So was I wrong? So was I wrong?
Poor, please.
You
see how y'all say a bunch of incorrect stuff? You see how you just insinuated that I was
literally can't take
and then I just proved you wrong and you have nothing to say. Now you have nothing to say.
You were literally rubbing like phytoestrogens on your balls. I can't take anything you say seriously.
I know.
I just can't take it.
Crystal, we literally can't say anything if you don't stop talking, so I don't know why you're saying, oh, you guys don't let me talk.
But you guys said that phytoestrogen holds. Why? You're doing this on purpose because you don't want me to expose your lies. You guys said you're
the one who said that you were on puberty blockers.
How old are you?
You said.
Shut up, Crystal.
You lies while you pretend that you took puberty blockers. You've lied so much over so many big things, and you expect us to understand and interpret what form of the weakest estrogen you were taking and rubbing on your balls as a teenager.
Did I lie about being?
It's not DIY HRT.
We don't know what you are, Crystal.
Undercover. How old are you?
Somebody said I was.
Hold tight. Undercover. How old are you?
21.
And do you believe that trans women are women?
No, ma'am.
I'm going to drop you down because we've got a lot of friendlies up here, and we're talking about Crystal's ball cream.
And by the way, I don't use that. And by the way, I don't use that cream anymore.
We're talking about Crystal rubbing menopausal cream for women's faces on his balls and thinking it's DIY HRT.
Okay, so you said you also made a claim that estriol cannot.
Bro, I don't care. I don't care. Like, you're a liar. You didn't do DIY HRT. You're an adult transitioner and a physiological autogynephile. This conversation was interesting when it was about your fetish for lactation and the, confusion around that. But then it kind of just got weird. Now it's like you trying to justify yourself as an early transitioner when you're not.
Wait, but I started estradiol valerate at the age of 16.
Yeah, I mean, sure, if you say so, bro. I don't believe anything you say anymore.
Yeah, I don't
lie
believe
so
anything you
much.
Oh, did you just say
Yeah, I
that you
just don't
started
believe.
transitioning at 19?
When did I? Oh my God!
I'm asking you, did you just say that? Did you just say that?
I said 16.
Oh, 16. But then it was 9, and then it was 15, and then you were rubbing.
I never said
You were rubbing
9.
ball cream, menopausal ball cream on.
No. Why?
And then
Can we drop Crystal and just start talking to Pidge? Because we at least have a disagreement with the trans women or women thing. Because this is super old.
yeah.
Thank you.
Anyway, W for I guess at home transition, using what is it? Menopausal skin cream.
Yeah.
To transition. Anyways, Pidge, you believe trans women are women?
Maybe not now, but you did. Pidge, are you still there, Pidge? Maybe on the phone or something.
She said,
Pidge, if you're on the phone, blink
Sorry, I
once.
don't know why my microphone was turned off.
Oh no, you're right. You said you believe trans women are women, right?
Yeah.
And I believe, Takaya, you believe trans women are trans women?
No, I didn't say that. No, I believe that they are women.
Okay, you believe that they are women. Okay.
no, I think they're trans women.
Okay.
But do you think they're a type of woman or a type of man?
Well, they're a woman.
They're a trans woman.
But is that a type of woman or is it a type of man?
A trans woman?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're just a trans woman.
But is it a type of woman or a type of man?
A woman.
They're not like a third thing. Like there's not a third type of human that's like this magical type of human that like is separate from men and women, right?
No.
So we're just saying.
Yeah.
I mean, if someone can prove that, I mean, I would like to see it because, like, as we all know, and it has it's always been this way. Is like women are adult human females, and we have to have a term that is just for us, right? That's just for adult human females, and if it's not woman,
fancy word to say man. That's what somebody said.
okay. So you think they're men, so you don't think they're women. Okay, got you. So Pidge, so what is a woman to you?
Well, I think a woman's anyone that identifies as a woman, and I think if trans women want to be women publicly, then that's their choice. But a lot of them choose not to.
But Pidge, like, what are they identifying as? If they're trying to identify as a woman, we have to know what that is. Like, a woman has to mean something. Like, all words, everything has a meaning. So what are they identifying as?
Well, I mean, if you're a woman, then you're a woman. You know, like I don't really know what exactly you want me to say to that.
But you can't,
babe.
like you're not telling us what a woman is.
I feel like a woman is someone who can have a period and someone that was born with
Like a female, an adult human female, right? Yeah.
Yeah, but not all women do have
lesbian
uteruses, so.
I know, but every woman was born with a period, so.
Well, every woman is born a female. Like every woman's born.
And no
female.
Adam's
We're all
apple, less ribs than how much.
Well, actually, both males and females have Adam's apples. Males are more prominent.
Hey, the only thing that makes us women is being an adult human female, right? That's the only thing that makes us women, and we have to have it. So we have to have a term, Pidge, that just defines adult human females. If that is not woman, like you're saying, what is that term that just describes adult human female?
Well, there is one, but you don't like the word, do you?
Well, but you can't add a prefix on before woman until you define what woman means.
Yes, but
so woman has to mean something.
You're putting trans woman in front of one, and you still believe.
No, I didn't do that. They did
no,
that.
But this is in the conversation now.
Yeah, because they took our term woman which they can't even define.